I'm going to be responding to a video that happened in my home state of New York City. And this is why I really can't stand Black Lives Matter. I can't stand Benjamin Crump. I can't stand Al Sharpton, Jesse Slickman Jackson, Dr. Umar, and all of these pro-blacks that always want to make everything a race issue when it comes to white folks. But Negroes do stuff like this, and where are all these people at? Could somebody explain to me? Where are all these people at? Let's get it.
Teenager shot in the head while she was sitting in a car in Queens. It happened outside of school last night in St. Albans.
Police believe she was not the intended target, and the shooter remains on the loose. We just received.
This Black American female had nothing to do with the gang violence that's going on in the black community, right? And she was actually sitting there, I think, in a car waiting for somebody or her mother. And you had two rival gangs shooting, and they didn't really care about anybody around like always. And she was shot in the head, and we don't know if she made it or is she still in critical condition.
See this photo of the victim, 16-year-old Claudia Kwate, who is a 10th grader at Queens High School of Teaching, and her father tells us that doctors say she is now brain dead. Eyewitness News report.
So basically, when she's brain dead, she's dead. The only thing that's keeping her alive, besides God himself, is the machines and the beautiful doctors that tried to save her life. And see, this is where this Black Lives Matter comes from. If Black lives really, really mattered, everybody knows that black folks would not be doing this to each other. If Black lives really matter. And the only time it seems when Black Lives Matter is when a white person will kill somebody black, and everybody in the neighborhood destroys the stores, destroys places where they live, set things on fire, and they will start looting. Now, what does all that have to do with somebody being killed by somebody? And where is Reverend Al Sharpton, Jesse Slickman Jackson? Where is Benjamin, I'm going to get your money, Crump? Where is Black Lives Matter? Where is Dr. Umar Johnson? He always talks this blackity black stuff, but Dr. Umar Johnson doesn't care unless it was a white person that did this. This is how hypocritical some Negroes are.
Reporter Derek Waller has the story.
We're standing on Lucas Street here in St. Albans, and neighbors who live here tell me this is a pretty quiet street. And we've now learned that the shooting actually started over here in this playground, and now a 16-year-old innocent bystander is in the hospital in critical condition.
I thought it was fireworks, and it was not fireworks at all. It really was gunshots.
And here's the proof, a bullet hole in the windshield of this Hyundai Venue. That bullet struck a 16-year-old girl in the head. Police say she...
And now they always do it in playgrounds where everybody is either playing basketball, you have kids out there. People are just standing around or sitting around. Now she is dead because really, like I said, the only thing that's keeping her from dying right now is the Lord saying, I'm going to let you live for a while and maybe let your family, say goodbye to you. And the doctors and the machine. 16 had nothing to do with it. And where is Black Lives Matter? Where are all of these pro-blacks that talk all of this blackity black stuff with the fist in the air and the comb inside the afro, the pit comb inside the afro, throwing the fist up? Where are y'all? Y'all are nowhere to be found, because you know why? I'm gonna explain something to you. You can't get paid off for Negroes killing other Negroes. You can't do that, because who are you gonna sue? Who are you going to sue? Another black person that has no money? You can't sue nobody. You can't sue the damn a white cop and a white judge. You can't do this. I'm telling you, we in for a rude awakening. The Negroes need to separate. And I say this time and time again, we need to separate.
She was just minding her own business in the back seat.
That is extremely scary. And if for you to hurt a child, a female 16-year-old, you really have no heart. You don't care what you do to somebody else.
This neighbor didn't want her face on camera, but tells me just before 8:30 last night, the playground behind PS 15 was full of children and adults enjoying the warm evening when someone started shooting.
It's about 5 to 10 gunshots go off in the park, and children just screaming and running very fast, saying, oh my God, why did they do that? Why did they do that? What the?
This is Negroes. Because Negroes died. The reason why they do this, because 90% of us, 95, 97% Negroes don't care about us. They don't care about who they see in the mirror. They don't care about life. All everybody wants to do right now is be a gangster and prove themselves to another gangster and prove themselves to these Shaquanas and Shaquans that love gangsters. And I want to be with a gangster and he has to be fresh out of prison. I want Pookie and I want Ray Ray, Man, and every other name that y'all give yourselves in these streets. This is what y'all want. This is why. They don't care who was around trying to relax the nice breeze and a nice atmosphere. It always has to be a knucklehead in the hood that does something stupid. And Black Lives Matter and all of these black politicians and these pro-blacks don't care if it was somebody white. You know what they'll be doing, like they doing with the guy imitation Michael Jackson. They would be protesting. Negroes are so phony, it's pathetic.
How this is crazy.
This morning, detectives from the 113th Precinct began trying to track down video and witnesses. Investigators think it started with two groups shooting at each other, and the team got caught in that crossfire. It's the kind of violence longtime neighbors haven't seen here in decades.
I've been here for past 12 years or so. I've never heard anything like this happening around here.
I'm going to give everybody a little history lesson about New York City. People think New York City was always this quiet area. If you have a lot of history on New York City, the name of New York City had a lot of names. They used to call Manhattan Vietnam. They called Brooklyn, Brownsville, Brooklyn. They called it Afghanistan. New York City had a past that would make people run in a fetal position. When you had Vietnam and these people from the Army and the Marine Corps, and they all came to snatch young kids that was 14 and 15 and 16 out of their school to go fight in Vietnam. Then when they came out of Vietnam, these people was messed up in the head. They joined the gangs. They joined the Sabbath Nomads, the Sabbath Skulls, the Ghetto Brothers, the Black Spades. They joined these gangs, but these gangs was a little more different. They did kind of look out for their people, but they was already messed up in their head. So they was walking around with war helmets, shotguns on their shoulder, flamethrowers, Molotov cocktails, and dynamite. That's how crazy New York used to be. Like in Chicago, they do drive-by shooting. These people were shooting flamethrowers and throwing dynamite and Molotov cocktails. Everybody should know what that is. You take a bottle of either gas or whiskey, you stick a towel in it, you throw it, and it explodes everywhere. So New York City was worse than Chicago back in the days. Trust me when I'm telling you. When you throwing dynamite and Molotov cocktail and shooting 50 to 100 feet of flame-throwing fire, there's something wrong. And New York City had that past where they was bonkers, and now it's starting to go back to that.
I'm sort of shocked to know that this happened, especially with the school. But then I'm grateful that it happened after school hours.
Thankful more children weren't shot as that teen girl fights for her life at Jamaica Hospital.
Well, my prayers goes out to the child and her parents, and I hope that they do get the person that did it.
And right now, police are still looking for the gunman. If you have any information, they want you to call Crime Stoppers, 1-800-577-TIPS.
I'm going to end the video because it just ended right there. But like I said, where are all of these pro-blacks and Black Lives Matter? See, Black Lives Matter, what they did, they so much of thieves in a sham. They shammed the Black American community. They shammed other races to be down with them. It's ran by, I forgot his name because the guy's not even black. I forgot the guy's name who really runs Black Lives Matter. And they just robbed the community. They robbed everybody that thought they was doing a good job of their money, and they left. They scattered out. 2 of them bought houses that was $4 million a piece. They was never for the black community. Black people, Negroes, please wake up. Please wake up. The media will show you things that you won't even believe. Please leave a comment and let me know if you are from New York or used to live there, and let me know how do you remember New York back in the 70s and the mid 60s and the 80s, how bad it was. Let me know. Let me know about this situation, how you feel about these Black Lives Matter characters and these pro-blacks that talk a lot of caca. And my Spanish viewers know what I'm saying. Leave a comment. Pass it down to your friend. Tell them to subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. Hashtag Just Us. Take the green pill and go, men. SYSBM. Meaning save yourself, black man, from all this chaos. And Passport Kings, keep doing what you're doing. To my subscribers, thank you for all your support. Salute. This is Big Hawk, and I'm out of here.